right, we're going live. Okay, hi everyone. This is G Fletcher. I'd like to welcome you to this afternoon. I have the incredible Ivanna Ruger on here today. Ivanna is a certified nutritionist, personal trainer, and a health professional and an entrepreneur. She's actually had a degree in complementary medicine and recently turned into a biohacker and using nutrigenomics to help people take care of their health. So good afternoon. Thank you so much for coming on, Ivanna.
Hi, G. Thank you so much for having me on here. It's an absolute pleasure.
So look, I just want to dive straight in and just ask you about, because some people will have been added here and they're just on their first discovery of learning even about oxidative stress and NRF1 pathway, NRF2. So just from your experience as having done a degree in complementary medicine, had you known about oxidative stress and the dangers of high levels of oxidative stress that it causes on the body?
That's a great question, G. So look, with what I'd learned through nutrition, we actually always talked about free radicals. And so what we know about free radicals is that they're unstable molecules that are in the body, and they're missing an electron. And the only way for them to become stable again is through antioxidants. So what we've come to realize now is, we don't so much talk about free radicals, but we talk about this imbalance between free radicals and antioxidants is now known as what is called oxidative stress. And oxidative stress is linked to over 200 different health conditions.
And it's really rusting, isn't it? Like for layman, for me, who didn't have a clue what it actually even meant. One thing I could remember, though, was when people would say, well, if you leave something outside, an old deck chair, and you leave it out in all sorts of weather, it's going to get rusty in that. Well, that's what's happening to your cells. You're actually rusting from the inside out. And I thought, oh, yeah, that can't be a good thing if I'm rusting. So, what we've looked at. And the other thing that blew me away was I had no idea that we have like 13 sextillion free radicals in our body at any one time on average. Like that is a lot. Like how would you normally combat that amount of free radicals? What would be the normal thing that people would try and do to reduce that?
Absolutely. So, everything that we've learned in nutrition up until this point is that we need to get more antioxidants into our diet. We know that one antioxidant can donate 1 electron to an unstable molecule, a free radical. But that's a very slow approach. If you think about it, it's a 1-to-1 approach, one and done. And so it's why we're not winning that battle in our health by just relying on trying to get it from antioxidants from our diet. Firstly, people aren't getting enough fruit and veggies on a day-to-day basis. I talk to many clients in the gym about their nutrition, and they're not eating, 2 to 5 serves, which is the recommended intake, let alone 9 to 13, which is optimal. And besides that, the quality of the foods that they're not eating. So people aren't getting it. Secondly, that ability to overcome the free radical damage is a very slow process, that one-on-one approach. So what we've learned through nutrigenomics is that we can actually activate our own antioxidants, our own internal pharmacy of antioxidants.
I love that, our own internal pharmacy. I just love it.
Absolutely. And it's far more powerful. It's far more protective for the body when it's the antioxidants that the body produces than trying to get it from our diet. What we're essentially doing with NRF2 activation is we're upregulating or switching on, 500 genes in the body that are known as our survival genes. And they're anti-inflammatory, they're anti-fibrotic, they stop the thickening and scarring of our connective tissue. And then it produces our own antioxidants, glutathione peroxidase, which is a master regulator of the phase 1 and phase 2 detox pathways, powerful antioxidant, SOD and catalase. They fight free radical damage in the body at a rate of 1 million free radicals per cell per second. So there's no comparison. And when we're bombarded with that amount of toxins that you just said, the only way to do it is through NRF2 activation.
That's probably, as you say. And isn't it anti-aging as well, is one of the other survival genes? So, hey, we all want to start feeling younger for longer. So, you know, anti-aging, anti-fibrosis, anti-inflammatory. Yeah, excellent. So, okay. So,
so with NRF2 activation, we're able to reduce that oxidative stress levels in the body by 40% in just 30 days, and then ongoing after that, which again is just so powerful.
Yes. So, you know, what would you recommend with NRF1? So NRF1 is, I didn't even know what mitochondria was at the time. So what is NRF1's job in our body to actually do? So when we start switching these on, because all you hear now, and people are probably watching videos and hearing flipping switches. So, you know, so we flip on a switch with NRF2, and that's going to kill off all these bad guys, all these free radicals. What about flipping on the NRF1? What's that going to do?
Yep. So what that's doing essentially is it's supporting the mitochondria inside of our cells. These little organelles, they're the powerhouse, they're the battery of our cells. And, you know, as we age, we have less energy, we've got less vitality, we're tired, we struggle to get through the day. And then we start to rely on things like caffeine and sugary foods and energy drinks. What we're doing with NRF1 is we're supporting the mitochondria in our body to produce more energy, more ATP. So we've got more energy and more vitality as we age, and we are able to do the things that we want to do in life. Whether that's chase our kids, our grandkids, get out there and do the activities and hobbies that we love doing. It gives us that ability because we've got that energy. And again, it's bringing the body back to working at a place that it, you know, did when we were younger, naturally, you know, back to that kid energy.
That's what, you know, I was talking to somebody the other day and I said, I help people get back to feeling like they did when they were 20. Who wants to feel like that again? And this guy was just looking at me thinking, you crazy girl. But it's true. Like, that's the way that we all end up feeling. So what are the things that, you know, for laymen, what are the things that they could maybe start experiencing by trying the NRF1? Because I think of them as a dual synergizer, the double punch. You know, you're cleaning out cells and then you're putting in the energy, you're putting in the good stuff in there. What could people start experiencing, you know, over the next couple of months that they, you know, if they were to go on the products?
Yeah. So with the two products, as you said, it's a double punch. What they're going to start to see, and, you know, many of the results that we've started to get from our customers using the products is that they're going to have less aches and pains. So from NRF2 specifically, they're going to have less aches and pains. Those creaky joints that people start to notice, and they put it down to, oh, that's old age. That's oxidative stress. They're going to start to notice that they're going to feel better just overall in their body. They're going to move better. They're going to have less stress, less, you know, increased mood, an uplifted mood, because of the different ingredients that we've got in there support our mood. It's going to help with also our brain fog, our memory, lifting cognitive function. With the NRF1, what we're going to see is a boost in our energy levels. And on the flip side of our energy levels, we're going to see better sleep quality. And that really goes hand in hand because, you know, if you're not sleeping well, then that's also going to mean that you're not going to have energy through the day. And if you generally don't have energy, then that's going to just, you know, again, impact how you feel. So with NRF1 activation, we're boosting our energy production with mitochondria. We're helping with better sleep quality and more deeper restful sleep, so you wake up feeling refreshed, and we're supporting the body at that cellular level, which is just so different to relying on anything else.
So you've seen huge results in people since you've been doing this and studying this. You've seen big results even in your own health and everything like that?
Absolutely, G. You know, for myself, I'm someone that was doing everything they knew how to with their health. You know, eating all the right organic whole foods, massive high dose supplementation of all the best quality products that I could get my hands on, exercising, all of those, you know, trying to be mindful of my stress levels. And despite that, I still did have a health challenge. And what really made a difference for me was NRF2 activation and NRF1 activation.
Fantastic. And I know for me, I've been taking these for 5 years now, and just my husband and me, you know, he's on the soccer pitch. He's 55 years of age. he's at the gym 4 nights a week. I'm at the gym every morning. You know, I'm there with the best of them, you know, sparring with my 15-year-old daughter. So for me, it's about living life better now. That's what I would say to people. So if somebody has just been tagged or encouraged to watch this video, what would you say to them if they've not done this product and they're thinking maybe, maybe not? What would you encourage them by saying?
I would say get started, give it a go. You've got nothing to lose, you know, and our health is our wealth. I truly believe that. And, you know, when we're not well, it creates a ripple impact through our life on how we feel, how we move, what we do, how it impacts our relationships, everything, our self-esteem, our confidence. So, you know, give the products a go. They can only help you feel better and get you back to feeling like you did, you know, when you were younger. Secondly, you know, be patient, because everything that's worthwhile doing in life takes time.
Yeah.
It is a natural product. It's not a drug. And, you know, we are in a society where people are impatient. They want instant results. You know, but if you were to go to a gym, you wouldn't get results by build muscle in 2 weeks of going to the gym. You wouldn't be able to lose weight and sustainably lose long-term, you know, keep the weight off if you were to lose it quickly in 2 weeks. It takes time. Everything takes time. And these products, they take time. They work at that cellular level, but if you give them a go, they will definitely, definitely improve your health.
Fantastic. Well, I want to thank you so much on behalf of Loving Life Activated. Thank you, Ivanna, for coming on and sharing your wisdom with us. Take care now.
Absolutely.